Hello, I'm Chef Krista VanWagner, and welcome to my kitchen. Ceviche. What is ceviche? Some people are just afraid when they hear the name ceviche because they know it's about some kind of raw fish. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not raw, okay? It's actually cooked from the acidity of lime or lemon juice, whichever you so prefer. You can use scallops. I use halibut sometimes. It's beautiful. Fluke is good as well. And let's get started. The first thing we need to do for our ceviche, now this is a Peruvian and a Chilean kind of combined. The first thing you need to do is make the tiger de leche. Okay, and all that is some cilantro. Let's get our cilantro. Okay, we'll get that going first. And let's just chop that just a bit so we can fit that in the food processor. So with our fresh cilantro and jalapeno peppers, which I diced up. And you don't have to dice them up so perfect. We're going to put this in the food processor along with our peppers. Not all of them, I save a few for garnish. And our lime juice, fresh squeezed lime juice. And this is 2/3 of a cup. And I smashed some garlic. I just peeled it and just smashed it just a bit. And I'm going to throw that in here too. Okay, let's get that going. Alright, there we go. So now we're going to strain all that off, and it's all we're going to have left is tiger de leche. And that's our secret. That's our juice. And that is what's going to cook those scallops. So yes, they are cooked. So there we go. That looks so good. Let me press that down. Get all that juice out of there. I don't want to waste any. But I just love how you chop it up. And now we discard it. But we got all that goodness and all that flavor in there. All right. So our scallops, I'm going to just thinly slice, and these are dry packed scallops. I don't mind the cod. I've used cod. Cod is wonderful. Halibut's wonderful. Salmon. Throughout Chile, salmon is very, very popular. In fact, I see a lot of salmon ceviche throughout Chile when I was there in the restaurants. Salmon. We import a lot of salmon from Chile, actually. They're the longest country. I always used to say they're the longest coastline, but Canada for sure beats the coastline of Chile. But they are the longest country in the world. And just think about that. Long, straight. It's a very narrow country, so they've got their coastline. They're right on the water, and then behind them is the Andes Mountains, and then after that, then you can move over into Peru. But what an interesting country. So many different climates in this one country. When I was there, my daughter joined me. I was there for the month of June, and it was winter. It was so cold in the rooms. They didn't have heat. That there was smoke coming out of my mouth, and I had 2 or 3 wool blankets. And now we're just going to put this together. And I want to clarify again what I have in front of me. This is my mise en place. My mess in place. And I'm going to put this salad together in just minutes. I've got some sweet potatoes. I just boiled them and peeled them, and I used my little Parisienne cutter, which I thought was a nice look. Okay, so we've got our Parisienne of sweet potato, very Chilean, and our corn. And I used a really nice white corn. And I just take it right off the cob, fresh with the knife. I like that crunch. I don't blanch it at all. I like texture, and this corn gives it that crunch that I'm looking for. The onion, just a nice red onion, thinly sliced. I call this the moon style cut, half a moon, so I think that looks good in there. And we'll put that right in there. And I'm going to add my clam juice just a little bit, not much. Brings it up. And a little bit of salt and fresh ground pepper. I'd say that's about it. I've got my kosher salt, that's a 1 and 2, and some fresh ground pepper. And let's stir that around. There we go. And just give it a little taste before you put it in the fridge, just to check for the seasonings. And then we'll finish this with fresh cilantro before we put it in the dish. That is a mighty meal. Ceviche. Let it marinate in the fridge, covered, 1 hour. All right, super. Oh, we're ready. The ceviche's been in the fridge for 1 hour. It's looking good. Let me just take a look. And you can actually see it starting to change color from the acidity of the lime. It's actually cooking it. All right, so I want to add a little more crunch. I've got some radishes. The radishes are a beautiful garnish, and along with that corn, they'll give it a little color and a little crunch. I'm going to add just a few jalapenos. I just want to surprise you every once in a while. And of course, some fresh chopped cilantro. So there we go. And we'll just toss that around. And let's serve it. I'm so hungry. This is a really nice appetizer, especially in the summertime. I'm going to do a wheel for a garnish. 1, 2, and 3. And that'll be to garnish our plate. I also have some cilantro. Let's put this up here. On the plate, a good friend of mine grew these, and they don't really know what to do with them, but it's kind of funny. They're in their garden. They're sweet, believe it or not. You would think maybe they'd be sour or bitter, but they're not. So look at the size of those tomatoes. What do you think? I think that's a great garnish. So I'm using a spoon that is slotted because I don't want all that juice to go on my plate. All right, and we'll strategically just set that up. This is healthy. This is another good part of this. It's very, very healthy. It looks great. I love that fresh fennel frond. That's from the garden. I've just got a little cilantro. There we go. We'll just pop that up here. And I would say that we need a little lime twist. Let's do a couple of them around the plate. And I've got some more radishes, which I just love. Crunch, a little bite to them. The tops of the radishes are so healthy for you as well. So there we go. That's ceviche. Bon appetit. If you want to learn more, please be sure to check out part 1, which is our empanadas de pino, exciting as heck. And part 3 is our Chilean and Peruvian. Together, what a wonderful meal. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Thank you.